and come and have a seat. How are you?
Yeah, very good, thank you. Good. It's been a great show as well. So
no, just nipped out there. It was busy, but it seems like everybody's gone almost back on time, which is
well, they were here on time, and they've gone on time, and it was nice and busy. Talked to lots of people, planning lots of great holidays. So it's nice to see all this happening again.
I think, yeah. Do you know what I've said that to all the suppliers? It's just so nice to see everybody face to face now, and it's obviously it kind of feels strange actually to have an in-person event, but actually it's been really lovely to see people and almost get back to normality, which I think obviously we're hopefully coming out the end of COVID now, which I think is a good sign, and people are travelling again, which is why we're here.
Which is great, exactly. Yeah.
So how's things been with you? Not over the last 2 years, because of course everyone's in the same boat, but over the last couple of months, travel has picked up and been busy. So
it has, yeah. In fact, travel has picked up on and off over the last 6 months, really, but there have been hurdles which kept coming up. Over the last 2 months, we've been very busy, planning lots of great holidays. And what's been interesting is to watch how things are changing and how trends are changing, and people are now getting back to their old traveling habits where they're getting a bit more adventurous, let's say. We've had our first few bookings for Australia, for example.
Yeah. Well, I think as soon as it was announced that the borders were kind of opening up again to international travel, I think we were bombarded with people that Australia is an interesting one, and New Zealand potentially I would put in the same camp, because it's a big holiday destination, but actually probably out of most of the world destinations, it seems to be that a lot of people have family in Australia, and actually they've been itching to get out and see family that they haven't been able to see face to face in the last couple of years. So I do think really probably more so than any other destination, as soon as it was announced, people were like, well, I need flights, I need to get back out, I need to go and see whether it's parents or siblings or children. We're finding that's really, really popular. In terms of destinations for you at the moment, obviously, as you said, you've been busy over the last couple of years, but where's popular? Where's been good for sort of?
Well, what's been good, certainly initially, as things started to open up, we're doing a lot of the Caribbean and Indian Ocean.
Okay.
And I think that's really a sign of the times at the moment, where people are looking for one flight out, one hotel, and one flight back, which minimizes the number of PCR tests you've got to do, the risk of actually getting stuck somewhere. And that's really what has been selling for us. But what's interesting is within those destinations, for example, in the Caribbean, we've been doing a lot of what we call the hidden Caribbean. So Guadeloupe, Martinique, Bequia, St. Vincent and the Grenadines, the smaller islands where perhaps it's people who've been out before and done Barbados and done the big islands, and they're looking to do the Caribbean again, but somewhere different.
Yeah.
So we've seen a lot of that in addition to the more mainstream Caribbean.
And do you think as well, certainly for the lesser known Caribbean, one would assume, really, I guess, that smaller islands probably less people. So again, the hotels would probably naturally be slightly smaller, naturally less guests. So again, you're kind of playing it safe. You're going on holiday, but actually you're not immersing yourself in a hotel with hundreds and hundreds of people.
Absolutely. Definitely smaller hotels, boutique hotels. And again, there's been a real trend towards staying in smaller hotels, but also staying in villa-style hotels.
Yeah.
So you can almost have your private villa, your beach, and your room service, and you don't have to see anyone else.
That's it. Yeah, absolutely. And in terms of availability, we book a lot with you guys, but you have a fairly vast product portfolio in terms of destinations. Availability for sort of last minute, we're finding a lot of clients are either booking for April or May. They want to go away as soon as possible and get a break, get some sunshine. What's availability like for some of your destinations at the moment?
Availability is very limited. And I did actually say this to lots of people this evening, where ideally book as far in advance as you can. There's no such thing as last minute deals anymore, because you've got to think about it. People have postponed their holidays for the last 2 years, and they're all going now. So at least half of the existing availability is taken up by postponed bookings.
Of course, yeah.
So we're already starting with very limited availability and a lot of pent up demand.
Yeah.
So yes, availability is hard to find, but we can find it. All I'd say to people is be prepared to be a little bit flexible with your dates. And again, even accommodation, you may not get your first choice, but there are lots of nice places to stay in all our destinations.
Yes.
And what we are doing, what our team are very good at doing, is finding availability if there is any to be found.
So, And in terms of not necessarily pricing, but offers to be had, and again, not necessarily for last minute holidays, but are offers to take advantage of at the moment?
There are good offers. So despite the fact that everything is so busy, I think destinations and hotels are very keen to bring people back.
Yeah.
And there are offers out there. We do get some very good offers from some of our hotel partners, which keep popping up from time to time. So yes, there are offers. The short answer is yes. There may not be as many as there are during low season when things are empty, but there are offers too.
And I think you guys are always very good at, I often see offers or deals come through, but it's not necessarily a saving, but it's that added value.
Yeah.
You guys are very good at finding the added value in a trip.
Yeah, but it's not. It is not always about the saving, is it? I think most people are prepared to spend the right price for the right holiday. But if we can make it a bit more special, if there's a little upgrade or an extra spa treatment or something that we can add on to the holiday, I think it just makes the holiday that much more special.
I think so, and I think probably out of our preferred suppliers and the people we go to, I think we're probably one of the best at doing that. You're always making, even when we give you inquiries, you come back and say, well, look, we could do this, but actually it includes this little bit extra. And I think that kind of sets you apart, which I think is quite nice. In terms of 2020, so looking forward to 2023, destination-wise, in your opinion, is there anything that's going to be sort of a standout destination in terms of hot list?
Yeah, it's still hard to tell. It's early days, but we're already seeing if we leave aside the beach destinations, so of the more sort of tailor-made touring destinations, we're seeing a lot of interest in Southeast Asia, Thailand, for example, and Indonesia have become quite popular. We're seeing lots of inquiries. Sri Lanka, definitely. But what I'm seeing now, and even this evening, a lot of interest in South America.
Okay.
So yes, I think there are probably a few places to watch. But I'd say, based on what we've seen so far this year, I'd say Asia and Latin America are probably two places to really keep an eye on.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, I mean, I've been talking to a lot of clients and even a lot of Spice Night actually that have said that there's still a fair amount of restrictions or restraints for a lot of Asia, but I think as soon as they start to release or relax those restrictions, I think the floodgates will open.
They will, and I think they will relax those restrictions, especially with Australia opening up. Asia is a natural stopover. And I think those countries will follow Australia's lead on this and start to relax their.
I have to say, and I've kind of echoed this throughout the course of the night actually with various suppliers, but it does seem like the world is just slowly opening up again. I think everyone, once somebody kind of made that bit of it and actually made that jump, I think everyone is starting to.
I think they will, and I think let's face it. I think COVID's around, but COVID is everywhere now, and I think countries are starting to accept the fact that it's something that we're all managing. It's become a mild illness, and they can open their borders to people.
No, absolutely. Just one last quick question for you, and the answer may well be a no, but you have quite a vast product portfolio. But is there anywhere that you're looking to add to your destinations, or anywhere that you are keen on adding?
Actually, no, because we recently, just before the pandemic hit us, added some destinations. For example, we added Turkey. We added product in Egypt. Jordan was another one we added. So we revamped our Caribbean product and added a lot more of these smaller islands. So we actually have what feels like new product still, because we haven't really had a chance to use it. So in that respect, no, we probably, and we've got over 90 countries in our portfolio now. So at the moment, no plans to add anything. We're just excited about going back to all those places that we love.
Yeah, absolutely. All right, lovely. Well, I think that's about us done in terms of time. So I will let you get back to everybody else. But yeah, thank you very much for popping in and having a chat.
Oh, thank you, and thanks for this evening. It's been amazing.
Yeah, no, thank you for your support, and hopefully we get some bookings your way.
Yep, fingers crossed.
No worries. Thank you very much. I'll speak to you soon.
Thanks, Mark.
Thanks.